Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. In this video I'll show you how I make a curved faced hem which is sewn entirely by hand. The first step is to baste the hem in place, and I do this by hand. If you find that the hem is getting away from you or it's starting to form wrinkles, you want to pull the top layer towards you, not push it away. The hem that you are turning in is being slightly gathered, not stretched. I'm using a contrast thread, so it's a lot easier to see what I'm doing. This is going to get removed at the end, so don't worry about it being neat or particularly pretty. I prefer to do curved hems by hand, just because the machine tends to mess them up. There's no reason that you can't do it by the machine, I just find that's a lot harder. This is actually a thing called a houppelande, which is a kind of giant medieval overcoat. It's essentially a circle skirt that you wear around your neck with sleeves. I'm very fond, they're surprisingly flattering and very, very warm. So this garment is essentially a circle skirt. The hem is curved the whole way around and a lot of it is on the bias. This fabric is actually a wool, so it's going to be very easy to press the curved hem back in because wool shrinks and stretches really easily, but you can do this on any fabric. You'll just find certain ones easier than others. What you could do now is just turn that hem over again and stitch this down, and that would give you a double fold hem. However, I've decided I'm going to face this hem with strips of silk instead, so we'll move on to that now. Using a matching thread, or matching-ish, I'm anchoring the thread and then producing my strips of silk. So these are cut on the bias so they will stretch, and I am folding the edge of the strip over, lining it up slightly above the hem. And I'm going to attach this with tiny, tiny whip stitches, catching only the top layer of the wool fabric. As you can see, it's pretty much invisible from the other side. I'm now attaching the top part of the silk facing, and I'm sorry about the shadows in this. I was filming at a very weird time. Here I'm just catching one or two threads of the wool fabric and then whip stitching through the folded edge of the top of the silk facing. I'm also paying attention to how the silk's layings so that everything lies flat. You will find that the top edge is shorter than the bottom edge, so you're going to need to slightly gather it as you go along. I feel it's easier to do this by hand because you can work that out as you go along without having to mess around with gathering, but it's something that you need to be aware of. As you can see from the other side, it's basically invisible. There's normally some slight puckering on lightweight fabrics, but at hem level, no one's going to notice that. Hello friends, this is Editing Ash. So I have started a Ko-fi page, or Coffee, or whatever we're calling that now. Anyway, Ko-fi is a platform which lets you make a one-off donation to support someone's work. In this case, me making videos. Obviously this is entirely optional, but if you feel like you enjoy the videos and want to support me in making more of them, so the link for that will be in the description, and if you could check it out, that would be amazing. I will see you in the next video.